Hey there, it's Jeff Caliguire, and I'm the president of Convergence Point, an organization that works with people and groups who want to really discover and engage what they do best, their real calling, live into what they were put on this world to do. And as you can see, I am now here living in Colorado because I've had to try to live into this myself, knowing that I'm passionate about bringing people away to think about and discover what their calling is, and do so in environments that really foster that. And I love the mountains. So I've moved with my family over the last few months, and now I want to start inviting you to come join me and spend time investing in discovering what you are really called to do, or build a plan for that in a time of transition, or in a way to tweak and grow what you're already doing, or because you are just ready to engage something that's very different or unique. So today I just want to share 4 things and have you think about 4 things that might help you evaluate how you can move towards your real calling. And the first thing is this: it's passion. What are you passionate about? What gets you up in the morning? What gets you going? What brings tears to your eyes? Maybe even unexpectedly. What gets you excited? In the Bible, it talks about God wanting us to have the desires of our heart. What God wants for us is to actually be fully alive, to have our emotions touched by what we do in our lives. And that really comes down to discovering and owning your passion. And best case, I know it's not always possible, but best case is you get to use that passion every day, even in your work days, even in your workplace. What are you passionate about? One key question that you might think about is, what would you do if you had all the time and all the money in the world and you knew that you couldn't fail? What would you do? Maybe write down the answer to that question. The second thing to consider is proficiency. Proficiency. So not only do you need to be passionate about it in your calling, but what are you gifted at? What are you skilled at? What are you good at? And for me, that was a journey because no one had really helped me see that, even in my education. I'd gotten a master's degree, but I still didn't know what I was really good at. So one of the ways I help people now do this is looking at their motivated abilities and their motivated skills that come out of their stories. And a way even to do that on a small level is just write down 5 to 10 past accomplishments. Maybe even going back to the time you were a child, of when you did something that you felt like you accomplished something with proficiency. Sometimes the hardest person to see what you're really good at is you. You may have gifts and abilities that you may not be using in big ways because you really don't know what those are. So passion, proficiency. The third thing is provision. How can you get paid or build wealth doing what you do? Wouldn't it be great to provide value for people, knowing that you really are doing things that you can and should get paid to do, and you can provide for your family and yourself because you're great at them? That's what all of us want in our careers, isn't it? Another way to get provision could be that you do things on the side to be able to do what you're passionate about, or you get connected to a foundation or a way to provide. But it's still key to look at in your real calling. How can you build wealth or grow money because you are doing what you're great at? And then finally, the fourth thing that's often missed as it starts raining here in Colorado, which it doesn't often do, is the whole idea of prayer, of asking God, what is it that He wants you to do? A number of years ago, I read a book by Henry Blackaby called Experiencing God, where he talked about really discovering where God is at work in the universe, in your environment, and where He wants you to join Him. So as you look at that and you see, wow, God is opening up these doors, that may be the door for you. So go deep in those areas. If you're interested in wanting to really understand those passions, proficiencies, provision in prayer, where it's not raining here in Colorado, because it typically isn't, I want to invite you to come and join me out here. Thanks for taking the time, and I'm going to now go inside because it's raining. God bless you.